Okay, so this is the MSI laptop that I purchased at Costco, and it came with this pen. I didn't know that it comes with this pen. I suppose it's a pen that you can use to, draw or things like that. So actually, this is the laptop. Initially, the pen doesn't respond. It's probably not charged. There is this port over here, USB-C port, and there's this button like thing over here, but it looks like the pen isn't working right now, so it's probably not charged. So first things first, I'm going to charge it. I'm going to connect this USB port in here, and use one of the USB ports on the side of the laptop to charge this. And yeah, looks like it's charging now. This red LED light shows it's charging, and probably if it turns green or something like that, I know it's charged. But basically I think it's used to draw and touch. Like, you can do this and stuff like that. This is like a select, and probably to actually select, like the mouse click, you'd probably press this. So you can even do things like this. It's opening up a file explorer, and you can probably open up this, the start menu. You probably have to click this there. Yeah, so you press this to select, or to double click, or something like that. I'm sure you can customize this. And this is probably the icon for customizing. Yeah, the pen. There you go, the pen. Add more apps to the pen menu. So you can add apps to this, and then there's settings in here, edit pen menu, and pen settings. There you go, pen settings, pen and window ink. You can choose which hand you write with. So if you're right-handed, it's that. Choose what your shortcut buttons does. Pair pen, additional pen settings, and it looks like it's a Bluetooth pen. So because it's under the Bluetooth devices settings. And what else? Use your handwriting to enter text. So this is probably you're directly into the text field when it's supported. So let's see what the settings are. So there's a side button here, which is this button here, and there's the shortcut button, which is at the end of the pen over here. So basically you can pair pen. So probably you can use it wirelessly. If your pen has a shortcut button, which it does, make sure it's paired before making changes. And additional pen settings, let's see what this is. So yeah, so it doesn't do anything right now. So the pen also has like a cursor, and when you bring it close to the screen, you can see you don't have to touch the screen, but when you bring it close to the screen, there's a pen cursor like thing, and you can choose and by the way, this is a touchscreen screen, so you can also use your finger. Additional pen settings, there you go. And let's see what those are. You show visual effects, which is probably the pen cursor. Oh, okay. Visual effects may be like if you're moving the pen, it'll show that you're moving it. Show cursor. Then let me use my pen as a mouse when it's available. Yeah, ignore touchpad when I'm using my pen. Don't use my fingers when I'm using the pen. Display addition keys pressed when using my pen. And then let's see. Oh, so yeah, the pen can be charged, which is what's happening right now. I'm charging the pen using the USB port and the supplied cable. And then there's find your pen, which is if probably beeps or something like that, I'm not sure. And what is the setting? Handwriting. Yeah, so basically font is ink free. I'm not sure what that means. Font size medium. And when I tap a text field with my pen, use a handwriting panel or touch. Oh, so there is a handwriting panel that comes up when a physical keyboard isn't attached. Okay, so when a physical keyboard isn't attached, oh, here it's saying write with your fingertip. So I don't know how to bring up the pen handwriting keypad. I don't know what this is. It's just the bright. Yeah, that's the brightness control. I don't see a key that brings up a handwriting keypad, but it'll probably come up if there's a text input field. So maybe let me try Notepad. I'll try opening up Notepad and seeing if let's see if the keyboard still works. It does work. Notepad, and the mouse also works. As a touchpad here also works. Bring up Notepad, and let's see what happens in Notepad. So right now it doesn't look like it's accepting an input. It probably needs a app to. So let's try this. Pen in Windows ink settings. For some reason it's not selecting it now, but let's try with my finger. Yeah. Okay, the apps is probably, these are just all the apps, not the pen apps in particular. And then let's see if there is something for the pen apps. Yeah, there's settings, and then there is I'm not sure what this is. And then there is the actual pen settings, which we also saw earlier. Edit pen menu. Okay, so pinned apps. There is Microsoft Keyboard just got installed. Suggested apps. Okay, let's try Paint. Pinned. So Paint has become pinned, and then we start Paint, I suppose. So go back here. So for some reason it doesn't seem to be working now. It's definitely not as responsive for some reason. Maybe there's a setting for it to be responsive, more responsive. Let's search for pen here. Pen, MSI pen. Okay, there's a separate app for pen control. So it's basically double click back to default. I'm not sure what these are, but I basically want to try to draw. So let's open up Paint. Okay, and let's see how well it can draw. It's now connected by a cable, but hands-free. I'm sure it'll be much easier to use. Okay, let's see. I'm going to attempt to try and draw. Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty good. And let's see. Select the... Yeah, it's selected red now. It's not bad. Yeah, actually, once I get used to it, right now it's harder to use because it's connected by this cable. But once it's hands-free, it's probably much easier to use. So it's not bad, actually. It's quite responsive, the pen. Yeah, not bad overall. I think it's pretty good. Seems to be made well, the pen. I'm not sure if this feature for a pen is something that can be added on onto any laptop, and if the laptop also has to be touchscreen. I imagine the laptop screen has to be touchscreen, but you can probably use any pen. You don't have to buy this. My guess is you don't have to buy this laptop just for this pen feature, but it came along with it, so I thought, okay, let me try it out, because I've never really tried out a pen with a laptop before. But it would be really good for artists and things like that, and architects, artists, or any person that needs to use more of their hands or handwriting, or things like that. Maybe for sketching. Let's see if let's try sketching with this. And let's see, putting hair or something like that. That's a really bad hairstyle, by the way, but yeah, it's pretty good actually. I'm not sure if there's sensitivity settings for the pen. Maybe there are, but that's basically a quick review of this pen. And this is an MSI laptop. It's a rather small one. I mean, it's a good, very convenient size, not very big. And that's the laptop. What model number is it? Let's see. That's the model number. It uses the Intel Evo. It's a Summit E13FlipEvo laptop, and it's pretty good. Let's see if I can find the model number. Yeah, it's basically that's the model. It's a Summit E13FlipEvo A12MT, and it's pretty cool actually. It's a nice size, and I think I paid something like, it was on sale at Costco for, I don't know how much, maybe $800, and it's got a good memory configuration. I think plenty of RAM and solid state drive. I think it's a 1 terabyte. Yeah, 1 terabyte solid state drive, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably post the specs in the description later on, but I think it was a good value, this laptop.